3 minutes or 4 minutes. I know he doesn't have a lot to say anyways, usually.
Thanks, Ed. 3 minutes and I get to talk about HD. Thanks for the introduction, Ed. Before I begin, I think I need to introduce the team that helps run this place. Starting in August, it was very clear that I can't do this alone, so I needed to surround myself with a team. And I introduced the leadership team, and one is Cheryl Webb, and Cheryl's over here, and she's going to stand up so you can all see her. And the other one is in the back with the face paint on, and that's Duncan Todd. And Duncan is a part of the leadership team too. But that's not the only team we have here. We also have an executive team. Running with an executive team has been really neat for me because I've been able to connect us as many domains. We have on that executive team is the head of facilities, Duncan Todd, Harry Meester, who is on the recruitment and advancement, Sherry Ozinga, who is in finance, as well as James Apers from student services. So many different domains make the executive team, which allows us to cross-section ourselves a little bit and not feel like you're in an island trying to make decisions on your own. So it's really helped us and really moved the organization to a place of transparency and growth, and that's been really neat to work with that team. There's other teams too. We have the support staff team. We also have the teaching staff as a team. And today I do want to bring attention to 3 new staff members who are here. John DeVries, Jonathan, and Louis Dauphin, Louis here, and Nate Van Kampen. These 3 new staff members have joined us and are making an impact on our school. Thanks, guys. If you want to know what their roles are, they're actually in the principal's report, so you can check to see what they're teaching. I encourage you to take a moment to welcome them to our community. Yeah. So what do you say on your first membership meeting principals report? I think I should just hire Nisha. Nisha can be my speechwriter. What a way to capture what we try to do here at hdch. I'll be honest, I hope this is okay, but I get proud of somebody like Nisha who can come up here and tell you really what we're trying to do here. And I think she does a pretty good job of capturing a real sense of what we try to be as a school. HD is a place of vision. We live in a world that's changing. We live in a world that's unstable. We live in a world that, it can be bleak at times. But our kids have hope, and that's amazing. And that is so good for us. It's so good for the future. Because as somebody said to me once, I think it's Christian educated kids that are going to be called on to stabilize us again. When the world continues to crumble, what are we going to do? And who are we going to call on? Where's our moral code going to come from? Where's our value going to come from? It's going to come from the graduates of places like this. That's pretty amazing. And I think Nisha captures that. So we got a student in grade 11 who asks us to be more thankful. Boy, that sets you straight, doesn't it? I want to draw your attention to a recent enrollment study that the task force did for the board. It's on our website. If you get a chance, check it out on our website. And there's a summary on that website and that of the enrollment study. We have all the data at the board level. But it draws attention to a number of things. What you ask us as parents, what's imperative to parents, is that we teach your children well, that we mentor them, and that we prepare them for life after high school. As Christ's disciples, not just after high school, but they have to go as Christ's disciples. That's what you parents want from us. And I think we're working real hard to do that. Are there areas of growth? Absolutely. Our board's looking at them. We're trying to take on and be strategic and create a sustainability plan for this place. We have a visionary board that's doing that, and I appreciate working for them. Some of the things that have been mentioned by our community is understanding learning styles, that there's more than just one way to learn. That's important, and I think we're looking at that. Another one is the distance away from HDCH that some of our students travel and do our extracurricular programs allow for kids who are from a long distance away to look at that. Our board's looking at accomplishing and dealing with that issue. What can we do? What are some of our tactics to take that on, and how can we be strategic to take on those things? Because our focus here is on learning, I think we are more than just academics. And that's the key that I want us to think about and I want to leave you with. We have a responsibility to shape the character of kids, not just their brains, but their hands and their hearts. I think that's important for us at HD as parents to remember, that it's not just about the heads of kids that we're interested in. There's skills, cognitive skills that really matter. Matters of the brain really matter. However, it's not just those ones that I think are going to change the world. It's the non-cognitive skills that matter. And are we creating Christ disciples with non-cognitive and cognitive skills? At HD, I think project-based learning is a way that we can embrace and get into that. Our staff's working real hard to figure out what that looks like. And I'm excited to see the stuff that kids are producing. Kids are going deep into projects and producing work that is Christ-centered, number one. And number two, broad in scope and depth. And that's the stuff I really like seeing out of kids, is their understanding. And then I ask them, for what? What does it matter? And they're starting to make it relevant and coherent to their lives. Those are the projects that we're producing, that some of our kids are producing. It produces a spirit of ingenuity, a spirit of creativity, and a spirit of innovation, which I think are non-cognitive skills that matter for the next generation. Because they don't know what the year 2017 is going to produce for them. They won't know that because the world changes. But what we're producing are kids with skills to be able to accomplish what it takes to change and to move forward. Why is it important that we exist? I think it has to do with the values that we are instilling at this place. I want to thank you for the opportunity to lead here, not just for myself, but to lead with a team, and to lead the team, the staff at HD. I think that's just been an incredible blessing. If you read the report, there's a part at the beginning where George said to me, one of his last words to me was, everything's going to be all right. You got a great community. And I've really felt that. These 4 months since the beginning of August, since I've stepped into that office, has been just nothing but support. People in the grocery store, when you run across somebody that sends their kids here, lots of support. Some of you I've seen on the road, some of you I've seen at gas stations, some of you I've seen in the office. I just want to thank you. I want to thank you for the chance to lead in your community. You are a blessing to your children, and I'm just honored to be able to be a part of that. So thanks.